Hello. Oh, that's loud. Hello. Hello. Oh, goodness. Goodness me. Hello. Welcome to This Week EPL. I'll put on my radio voice. That's loud. Anyway, welcome to This Week EPL. It is Monday, November 28th, 2022 still. It's almost December.
It is.
We're days away. I'm Andrew. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Jane.
Yeah, so we're going to let you know what's going on this week at EPL. It is there are decent amounts of things going on, things for people of all ages. We're going to go on to the special highlights. Actually, here we go. This is something that I like. It's pretty cool. These are the Young Adventurers Guides, or Dungeons & Dragons Young Adventurers Guides by Jim Zub. Seems pretty cool.
It sure
these are for let's see. Well, let's just read this and see what it says. Immerse yourself in the fantastic world of Dungeons and Dragons. This illustrated series introduces young fans to some of the exciting characters, locations, creatures, and magical events useful for creating their own epic adventure-filled D&D tales.
Ooh.
Yeah. So there
That's
are
exciting.
Yeah. So these are books, as you can see here. There are some of them here. Beasts and Behemoths is in the top left there in the green border. Let's see here. Memorable monsters, from the smallest beasts to the most dangerous behemoths. I think that one is called a Tarrasque.
Tarrasque.
The one that's in the top left, way up over there. It's basically like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, okay.
Is that Tarrasque, Tyrannosaurus? Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Scary dinosaur.
A lot of these, there's Wizards and Spells is in the far right, the top right.
Ooh, I like that.
Wizards, sorcerers, and other magic makers, along with explanations of how spells are created and used in the game. That's kind of fun.
Oh, yes. That's my favorite. Yes.
Dungeons and Tombs.
Ooh.
Prisons, castles, traps, and labyrinths where players can find adventure. I kind of want to look at this now. I mean, it's intended for young fans. I assume that's elementary age. I've seen them. I've held one of them, but I have not looked inside as far as I can remember. Maybe briefly. It looked pretty cool. And they are in the nonfiction section because they're supposed to be like information. It's kind of like when you look up information on like the diary of an Enderman or whatever, like the Minecraft.
Oh, yes.
Minecraft, that kind of stuff. They are definitely fiction because they're fictional worlds and things like that. But it's kind of like written as nonfiction kind of stuff.
Oh.
So these are in nonfiction in children's. But they are new, I think. So they seem pretty cool. You can see there are more descriptions on these here as well. Dragons and Treasures is the bottom right. Abilities, personalities, and treasure collections of every major dragon type. So that's kind of cool.
It sure is.
There are actually, since I DM the Adult Dungeons & Dragons Club or group, I've come across a number of people who also run elementary age things that have echoes of D&D. So they're like role-playing groups still, but what they're doing instead is they are doing just anything that comes to mind and such like that. So it can be D&D, but it's also more of a skeleton of it. So it could, because there's a lot of depth. So, but it's pretty cool. This is kind of an intro to that.
So if I want to learn more about these, what do I do?
Like if you're looking to get one for yourself and place it
Yes.
on hold. So, and I think they're gonna, if they're not already there, they should be there soon. In the new section in children's, the lower level at the main library. Also, you can also go to the Evergreen Indiana app or to the website, and you can place your hold by using your Evergreen Indiana library card and your PIN number. You can just search Dungeons & Dragons Young Adventurers Guides, and you should be able to find them there. Let's see here, and just since we're on that topic, I'm actually going to go over to the website here. Oh, I'm going to have to log in, aren't I? You know what? Let's go here. So let's see. My account. see if we go. Oh, I don't know.
And it's so easy to place a hold on an item.
There we go.
You can do it in, 3 or 4 steps?
Yeah, so here we are. This is after you've logged in. I have one item checked out here. Let's see. Dungeons, ampersand, Dragons, Young Adventures, Guide. I'm just going to say Guide. And I'm going to say Eckhart PL Main. I'm going to search for that. And we're going to see if they're actually over there and available right now. So this says ebooks right here. I'm actually going to exclude electronic resources and switch. Hey, there we go. Switch the formats to all books. And I'll search again because I can see it right there. Jim Zub, the name that I had already mentioned. I see that right here. 0 of 1 copies available. I'm guessing that is because they're 1 of 1 Wizards and Spells. Either somebody has that checked out or it's not available quite yet. But here's this one, for example.
Oh,
you can see that right there.
Looks exactly like the one that you showed earlier.
You too can hold in your hands an immersive, one-of-a-kind guide to the wizards, sorcerers, and other magic makers from the world's most beloved tabletop role-playing game.
Ooh. And we have them in the library.
Yeah.
So you can just go in.
Yep, Children's New, lower level.
Yeah, and check it out.
Yep.
It's wonderful.
And then just to go back to that real quick, what I had done is you can search by a keyword, title, author, subject. You can search for just books or other stuff here. You can search at whatever library it is. So usually it's probably going to be the main, or there could be the third place teen library. It says here that's the teen library. Or if you go all the way up to Evergreen, Indiana, you can just search for everything, everywhere, all at once. That sounds like a title of a movie.
Yep.
Anyway, we are going to go back to actually what's going on this week at EPL. So let's go back to here. And you know what? I'm going to go back to there because then you can see, I'm going to go up here, type in epl.lib.in.us. And there we have our calendar. And I'm going to bring up the calendar, scroll down a bit, hang with me here. Now, it is still November, so the dinosaur scavenger hunt is still going on.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
That's fun.
It is fun.
Yes.
There are different things going on. I don't know if it's still going to be the same one or not. You can find different letters around, and then it's got kind of like a riddle or a joke to it. So going on to Monday. This is today. It is currently, as you are listening to this, if you're live, watching us live, it is 11:25 a.m., which means that we are getting into some of these already, the Eckhart Envoys and Social Science Surveyors. I do also want to mention, though, that letters to Santa, people can submit letters to Santa now. So if I read, do you want to read from here?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I sure do. We are thrilled to continue our tradition of writing letters to Santa. We have a partnership with the North Pole, and these letters go directly to Santa. Santa and his elves and Mrs. Claus. So if you want to send a letter to Santa, you go into our main library and you drop it in a little mailbox that's there in the outside book drop or in the children's department, which is in the lower level. And we'll make sure your letters get to the North Pole and Santa. And Santa will send you a personal response. Oh, that's
pretty cool. Let me do a quick look here. Because it does say if you would like to send a letter to Santa, drop it off at our main library. Yeah, at main library or in our outdoor book drop. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's see here. I'm going to take a quick look as well, just to make sure, because I haven't been down there to see if the mailbox was down there yet. Let's see here.
And because we're mailing them to the North Pole and Santa, you want to make sure your address in your letter and on the envelope are included, and your name as well on the outside of the envelope.
Yeah.
And,
you can also drop these off at any desk at the main library too.
Oh, Oh, that's
So it doesn't
great.
need to be just the children's or just if the mailbox is down there. If you can't find that there, you can still just drop it off with one of the librarians at the desks.
So is there a deadline?
There is
this?
indeed. It is until December 16th.
Oh,
Yes, we need to make sure that we can get these to the North Pole and back safely.
so we need to write our letters soon.
That's right.
Yes.
I really want to get that BB gun this year. It's been chasing me all these times. That Red Ryder 200-shot range model air rifle with the compass in the stock of that thing that tells time.
I don't know. That's dangerous.
Okay.
You may not get it. Santa may not give it to you.
Do you think I'm going to shoot
He
my
wants
eye
you
out?
to be safe. That's right. You may shoot your eye out. That's
I'll need to
right.
borrow that. Anyway, so Eckhart Envoys is the elementary school age program. 10:15 Monday mornings take part in this opportunity for homeschool students in grades K through 5, K through 12, K through 5 to learn about countries and cultures from around the world. They will be wrapping up the one that they've been on, but the one that's coming up is going to be Chile.
Oh.
So if you have not been there and you are hearing this now, on the 5th, next Monday, that's what they'll be starting. They'll be doing that the next 2 weeks. Eckhart Envoys, and then we're going to go back, and then we're going to go to social science surveyors. This is the same kind of subjects that has been the whole kind of semester. This year, social science surveyors will be walking with Henry. The book we'll start with the book Henry Hikes to Fitchburg by D.O. Johnson, and discover what happens when people start interfering with the environment. What if they improve it? Sometimes changes turn out for the better. Sometimes they mess up entire ecosystems. Environmental Scientology looks at this interaction between people and the natural world. Come explore.
So it's terrific that we have Henry to
Yes.
help save the environment.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Henry.
Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. It's elementary. I have this mentioned in the description for the video. This is a program. It's an after-school fun and discovery program for grade schoolers. We will rotate between art and STEM topics, hands-on history, and making food. So the hands-on history is going to be fossils.
Oh, fossils.
That should be
We
interesting.
like fossils.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody likes fossils.
I was going to make a joke about, talk about fossils. My great-granny's going to be... No, I'm kidding. No. And if you look on the calendar, it's going to say science, technology, engineering, or math, but it'll specifically be fossils today. And then as we go through, you can see holiday traditions and old-school games, cookie decorating, Augusta Savage, the Harlem Renaissance, and sculptor Ms. Diana. And then on the 26th, of course, that's Monday, the day after Christmas, so we will not be open that day. But just to look at a couple of the things coming up to whet your appetite for that, or your children's appetite, to tell them about some cool stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
There's also scheduled to be community D&D today, so that is an opportunity for you or for your teen to come in and run a D&D session, have them get some of their friends together, try to pull a couple people from around there, and get something going. That's the opportunity where it's not led by us.
Oh.
But it's led by, it's not disappointing. We want to make sure that the teens can do their own sessions as well and be able to run their own stuff. So perhaps if they have read some of those books that we had, they can come in and they can run their own adventure.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
And it's only for the teens.
Yep, that's right. It's the teen library. And that is right across the street. It's going to be too bright, but it's right over there.
So what do you have for adults in the D&D?
For adults, well, that's going to be not this week, but next week.
Ah, okay.
So stay tuned for next time. But it's going to be the 6th. 6th of December is for adults, D&D. Tuesday and Wednesday, the main focus for Tuesday and Wednesday are family story time. Family story time is an interactive literacy-based experience for all families to gather, share time together. We'll lead a story based on a theme, have songs, activities designed to encourage mental development and socio-emotional learning. It's a great opportunity for children to interact with their peers, especially. We'll learn about calendars this time and how they help us tell time across the full year.
Ooh. I don't know how to do that.
How do you tell a kid who's 5 that the year is ending?
I don't know, Andrew.
Maybe this can help. or a kid who's 7 or a kid who's 3. I mean, yeah, preschool age and a little bit above, a little bit below, that's fine. All are welcome there, of course. So otherwise, if we look at our calendar on here, dinosaur scavenger hunt, that's still going on, letters to Santa. But then family story time at 10:45 a.m. on Tuesday, 6:15 p.m. on Tuesday as well. And then the next day on Wednesday at 10:45 a.m. as well. Now Thursday is the day o adults for everything else though.
That's right.
Kids can still write letters to Santa, but genealogy chat will be 3:30 on Thursday. That is live, in person as well.
Yep.
If people want to come see it, they can come see it. We haven't had somebody for a little while.
No, so come on down and watch the show, participate.
What are we talking about?
Well, this week it's all about Christmas gifts,
Cool.
genealogy Christmas gifts, and searching for your German ancestors using Ancestry and other forms of research. But we have a special guest Thursday. Andrew is going to tell us how to conduct oral history interviews and how to share stories with your family members. Very special guest, Mr. Andrew. And we are a big star. So we are so, so fortunate to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll have more about this then, but definitely, especially with the holidays and such like that around, it's a good time to gather some of them together. You can bring them into the library, sign up for a time, and you're able to actually use basically these same microphones, and we'll help. Somebody from the library will help, and all you need to do is just talk, and we'll record it. We'll stay outside the room and all that kind of stuff. So. And then get you a CD or a download or whatever of your audio conversation. So without the cameras, but just the microphone. So it should be cool. I want to encourage you to do that. That is 3:30 p.m.
Yes.
And then we're going to go back here. And I'm going to look, and 4:30 p.m. is Nifty Knitters. It's back, of course. It's been back for a little while. Knitters and crocheters of all skill levels, you are welcome to join the group to create and learn from one another. It meets in the closed community room at the main library. So that is up on the upper level, kind of overlooking the fountain.
And if you know absolutely nothing about knitting or crochet, they will be happy to show you how to do it and teach you all that good stuff so you can make Afghans.
Yep.
And everything you want.
We have a lot of books on that as well. So when you're there, you can grab a book and look through it and see what method might be best for you. Brews+Books, speaking of books, Brews+Books is at 6 p.m., so that is later. This is at the Auburn Brewing Company, and this is led by Darcy. There'll be a spirited discussion of Let the Right One In by John Ivida Lindquist. I think he's Swedish.
I'm not sure.
This is with Darcy at Auburn Brewing Company on Thursday, December 1st at 6 p.m. It is a book club dedicated to discussing our favorite unique reads, and we're grateful to Auburn Brewing Company for their partnership in this program. Books are available at Ecker Public Library, and library cards are not required to check out these books. The publisher's summary for Let the Right One In says, is this moody? Do I need to get closer here?
Yes, you do.
Let me microphone.
I've
here.
seen the movie.
There you go. You have?
And
I have not.
It's scary.
I haven't seen it. I have not heard of this. It is autumn. It is autumn. I'm getting too close. It's all autumn, 1981. When inconceivable horror comes to Blackburg,
Yes.
a suburb of Sweden. Hey!
Right.
The body of a teenager is found, emptied of blood. The murder, rumored to be part of a ritual killing. 12-year-old Oscar is personally hoping that revenge has come at long last. Revenge for the bullying he endures at school day after day. But the murder is not the most important thing on his mind. A new girl has moved in next door. A girl who has never seen a Rubik's Cube before.
Uh-oh.
But who can solve it at once? She has never seen one, but she can solve it at once.
Wow.
There's something wrong with her, though, something odd, and she only comes out at night.
Ooh, that's scary.
I need headphones for that so I can know what I sound like, because it's probably either too loud or too quiet or something. Anyway, Friday has EMOS deliveries, Echo Mobile Outreach Service. So the EMOS Library Deliveries is part of a flexible program that brings library materials to the homes of patrons, educators, and child care providers. Deliveries are a free service provided by library staff and volunteers to people within DeKalb County. Deliveries occur every other Friday, and we'll pick up your previous materials when we drop off the new ones. You can apply at epl.lib.in.us/emos. But if you're unable to apply online, you can also contact us by phone or email 260-925-2414 extension 222, or email at emos at epl.lib.in.us.
That's a wonderful service.
It's pretty cool.
We come to you, or we go to you,
Yes.
and bring you the books, and then we go to you and bring the books back to the library. It's terrific.
Now, when we do this, whether you call or email or go online, there is a short survey where you can tell us about the kind of materials you would like to receive. This can be printed, filled out in its entirety, and given to the driver. So that's cool. So you don't even have to do it right away. You can get So it's pretty cool. It's like, what have you read in the past? What kind of things do you like? What kind of things do you not like? Because that's important too. So that is Friday.
Now, do you know if you need an appointment, or if you can tell us what time you need your books?
Generally, I think they're just dropped off at the door, or you leave them outside, or if you're there, it starts at. Let me actually bring this up here. Click. I'll go here. So library deliveries. Now they start. Is there a start time? It says 9 to 12, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay.
And if I go to the website here, library services, I'll click to that. By the way, if anybody out there has Verizon right now, apparently it's not working very well. So make sure that you have thought of that in advance if you're trying to call somebody when you get someplace today, Monday. What am I looking for? Curbside pickup? No. Library things, mobile printing, genealogy chat, oral history, request delivery. There we go.
Yes.
Request delivery. It's got the little van because we drive our van around with that. So click on that. You can apply now as an individual. So I'm going to click on individuals apply here. So this is the individual delivery request form. It asks for your name, your phone number, your email address, your physical address, how will you be receiving them as a resident of a senior living center or in your home, and how long do you expect to need this service? If it's definitely short-term, seasonally, like if you don't go out often in the winter or when it's darker out, especially. But it's got all this stuff here, and then there's a lot, but it doesn't take all that long to go through. What kind of materials? Even though there are a lot of things here, people generally know what they want. Heck, you can get puzzles. Yeah, have puzzles delivered.
I like that. And DVDs? Ooh.
Yep.
And even books on CD.
Audiobooks. Limit 10.
Audiobooks.
Well, it says limit 10, but I don't know if we still have that limit on there. Yep. Things like children's DVDs, children's kits, children's Vox books, or books that are read aloud, and that'd be that could be for like a senior as well if they have a like a grandchild or such there, or it can be especially for like one of the daycare kind of centers. And for that though, you'd go to your educators and child care providers apply here. That's a slightly different one. So yeah, that is EMOS.
Easy, so easy.
It's not bad.
Yeah, if you don't have an email address, it's okay. You can call, and we'll be happy to help you. We'll bring you books,
All right.
DVDs, everything else.
To wrap this up, the couple things that we have still. This is Friday. Babies and Books is at 10 a.m. until 10:30. Songs, nursery rhymes, read board books together. So it is kind of more of that baby age. Lego Club is at 4 o'clock until 4:45. Coming up is December 2nd, Recreate a Painting with Legos.
Oh.
That should be cool.
Wow.
And then you can often see some of that stuff on display. So if you make something, you might be able to come back in or show one of your friends next time they're at the library. Also, Teen Art Club will be going on, and that date, or that time, it's Friday, of course. Teen Art Club is at 4 o'clock. And that is making faux stained glass video game art. So imagine you have like your favorite like little action pose of I was gonna say Zelda, but Link like thrusting his sword, destroying a bush or whatever in front of him, and you want to capture that. You can make faux stained glass of that.
Wow. And that'd make a great Christmas gift for your
your brother or sister or
your
whoever.
teacher, yes.
Somebody who likes Zelda or Mario, or you could do it for something else. You could do, I don't know. Heck, no, kids will have parents that appreciate that. You're right. You're right.
Oh, yes.
Yes. What generation am I in? I don't remember now. All right. So, and then otherwise, there is scheduled to be Teen Magic the Gathering as well. That's kind of an open play. So if you come in and you want to play Magic, find somebody and say, hey, I want to play Magic. I'll be there, actually. So I will have stuff with me. Yeah.
Come in and see Andrew, and you can play Magic with him. And
I'm the last resort, but I'm there.
Okay.
Yep. So that's going on, and that will be after the Teen Art Club, and that is what we have going on this week at EPL. Link in the description, though, you can check out and see the things that were going on later on. Everything that I've mentioned pretty much is on that link. You can see the calendar. It's the LibCal link, and see what's going on. Otherwise, anything else for you?
Yes, the most important thing, the letters to Santa.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you don't need to put a stamp
Nope.
on your envelope. Santa needs your name on the outside of the envelope and your address so that he can respond with the letter, personalized letter, just for you.
It all checks out. That's right. Well, we will see you next week. But until next week, ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.